everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning Gaming Podcast. I'm Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And I'm Monsoon.
I want to stop you right there, Monsoon. I know you're excited, but I ask, and if you don't listen, then I won't be upset. But I just ask that you wait until the news segment to talk about the thing you're most excited to talk about.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
No, fair enough. Who wants to go first about their week? I guess I should, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We'll go you and then Chris and then me.
yeah, and then news.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And then me again.
And so this week in video games, I've been playing a game from a series that I've literally never played before, that I've never had any interest in, but I noticed it was free for PS Plus subscribers, so I just got it. So I've been playing Monster Hunter World. I've never played Monster Hunter before, and I assumed I wouldn't like it, and I'm not liking it. It's definitely what am I trying to say? I'm having fun, right? I keep playing it, but I recognize that it's not really a game I would normally play. I don't know, and I can't really compare it to any other game. It's kind of its own beast. So I've been playing that. It's going, as good as it can go. A couple things I don't like about it is that you always have to be online.
Oh.
Even if you're playing by yourself, you have to be online, which is annoying because I don't want to play online, and also not many people are playing this game anymore. So even if I did want to play online, it would be sort of a struggle. I did find... So this game was made by Capcom, the people who make Street Fighter and Phoenix Wright and Lost Planet and all that stuff. I did find a Cactuar from Final Fantasy in the game.
Oh yeah, I think there was like a whole promotion, Final Fantasy's crossover / Monster Hunter kind of thing. So
I mean, I would believe that. It's just weird that even though the crossover event would seem to be over, you could still find one of those things running around. So that was cool. But yeah, it's the other thing I don't like, and I know this is a classic Monster Hunter thing, but they don't show the monster's health. The whole point of Monster Hunter is you don't do that much damage, and it takes forever to kill these monsters. And I would just love for a health bar. I know that's not how they do it, but... So I definitely see myself continue playing. Maybe not that much, but, we'll see. I wanted to talk about... hold on. It's got a weird title. It's called Final Fantasy... It's called Strangers in Paradise Final Fantasy Origins. So they're remaking the first Final Fantasy game, the one for NES. But it's going to not be anything like the old one. For a lack of a better term, it's basically a Souls-like. I'm not comfortable calling it that because it's definitely not anything like Dark Souls. But it is the best way to describe it. And there was a demo, and the demo was hours long. I literally played it all day last weekend when I was watching my dog. And something interesting happens, and this has been all over the internet. But so it's got a medieval theme. You can definitely tell that it's it's supposed to be back to medieval times. Dungeons and dragons and stuff like that. And you're trying to find this person, and you find him, and he's the boss of the first level of the demo. And then you beat him, and he turns into a little girl, and she's like, "Oh, I was just disguised as him," or whatever. And then she's telling her story about "Oh, I need your help for this and that." And then the main character who you've been playing with the whole time, he looks right at the camera and he says, "Bullshit." And then he takes out a smartphone and he plays a song on speaker, and the song is a Limp Bizkit song that they wrote for this game.
What?
And then he leaves. Everyone follows him. There's a fade out. There's a fade back in. And then they're outside the building, which they could have shown them walk that whole way. I don't know why they faded out. And he's still playing it. And then the scene starts. He stops the music. Then they continue their conversation. It was like
What?
the weirdest shit I've ever seen. It was like so many things. I was like, why is it a Limp Bizkit song? Why did Limp Bizkit write this song for this game? Why does this fucko have a smartphone?
In medieval times.
I thought it was like medieval shit, but apparently it's like, I don't know.
I hate when they do that. And there's no story behind it.
Right.
There's
Because they did that in Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 is, for all intents and purposes, a Final Fantasy game, except it takes place like now, and there's like cars and phones and shit.
Which makes sense.
But they're like open about it. You know, that's just the world they live in. But there was no indication that it was taking place in the modern day. I was in a castle the whole time fighting, classic Final Fantasy enemies, which, as we all know, are loosely based off of D&D enemies.
Right.
And then I beat the boss of the level, and this fucking edgelord is like as we walk out, we're gonna if the Limp Bizkit song started playing non-diegetically, it'd be fine.
Right.
I wouldn't. But he literally in universe takes out a smartphone, is like, no, we're gonna walk out to this music, and then they do. I was like, I'm definitely still gonna buy the game. It was fun, but I was definitely like, what the fuck? That is not. I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
This is not the game I was expecting it to be. So that's what I did this week. I also downloaded RE6, but I'm gonna talk about that next time because I'm only about halfway through.
Okay.
So someone else go now. It doesn't matter who, because
yeah,
as long as I'm not last, and I already went first.
So this podcast is coming out after the video.
No, this podcast is coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. So I spent my week gearing up and performing in a Smash challenge set by a certain dentist, Dr.
Yes.
Shah, in Ashland, Mass. Me and Thunder took a hour drive down to go play against him, but before that, we spent the week training online.
Not together.
Not together, separately in our own houses. And it was grueling. I definitely progressed. I definitely got better throughout the week.
Okay, I'm not going to give anything away about what happens in the video, but I was telling you this. Because you and I were both in the camp of like, I don't know if I'm getting any better. You got better.
Thank you.
I can't speak for myself, but I was watching you play, and you were doing things like you were doing air-to-ground combos. You were using the hammer less. You have improved.
Thank you.
If your goal this week was to torture yourself online in order to get better at Smash Brothers, you succeeded, I'd say.
I appreciate it. I just didn't want to look like a fool in front of the good doctor.
Right.
And I think I held my own without giving too much away about the video. But in training, just so many trolls.
Yeah.
I got angry a lot. I had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of triumph. I played a Mario who used I feel like one of the more ballsy things you can say on Switch, Smash Ultimate, as you know, the kids would call it. He said, "Let there be no mistake, I will win," or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And I smacked him around the stage.
Nice.
For two live straight, and then the third one he just went to the edge and squatted a bunch of times until I walked over there and just smacked him off.
Yeah. Back in the Wii U days, like every other player was Mario. Mario was really popular in the last game.
Yeah. I had a lot of people give up, which I thought was kind of cool. Like,
what do you mean?
They'll end the
session.
Kick their asses enough that they just walk off the stage.
Oh,
just get it over with.
Damn, so you're just encountering poor sportsmanship on the entire spectrum.
Oh yeah. And then there were people who were just dicks.
Right, yeah.
And there were a lot of spamming. Could not stand the spammers more than anything else. Pikachus. Every Pikachu I ran into.
Did they just spam like the one he like engulfs himself with lighting and then it just flies?
They spammed that one, and they spammed the down
B.
shock.
Yeah. Oh! I thought you were gonna say the Pika! And
Oh, they spam that too, especially me being a Kirby. They loved that move.
Yeah, because you like to...
You like to
You
go
as a
in
Kirby
the
player like to
air.
be kind of like above and to the
Right.
right of them.
Right.
I texted you this. I haven't said this on a thing yet, but I texted you this, and out of nowhere, we were not talking, and I just texted you, I don't care what year it is. I don't care if it's 1999 and Smash
Right.
Brothers came out a week ago. If all you do is spam down B as Pikachu, I'm going to clown on you for how bad you are at this game.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. No, this isn't for every Pikachu player, because I know we in the Thunder and Lightning family, one of the members of this team is a Pikachu player, and I do not.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
She
not
does well
giving
with
her
it.
shit. She does not spam. She just enjoys playing
It's almost
Pikachu
like-
Libre.
it's almost like most of her Smash Brothers experiences
Is with us.
are with fellow players who respect the art of the game.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm not going to say that when you and I play, I allow you to get back on the edge, but I don't follow you off the
yeah.
edge to intentionally fuck you over.
No, and you don't just sit there smashing the same button over and over again.
At least I try not to.
Right.
Sometimes
Well,
it is the best strategy, but I really try
There
not
is
to.
a strategy aspect, and then there's just, I'm going to be a shitlord,
Mm.
and I don't even care if you get close to me. I'm just going to, I know 3 buttons in this game, and I'm going to use one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ran into a lot of that, and if I ran into somebody, Pikachu or otherwise, who acted like that, or just kind of acted like a bad sport, I wouldn't rematch him.
Yeah.
No,
there's a certain level of like respect of like, well, we're gonna do a 2 out of 3, obviously, but sometimes it's just not worth it for even for your own like mental health.
Yeah, no, exactly. I do not recommend this game for mental health, just in general.
At least not online.
I definitely
No,
saw
not online.
deterioration in myself.
I recommend single player a lot. Single player is really good, but don't play this. This goes
Yeah,
for
no,
any generation of Smash. Do
right.
not play Smash online if you want to have fun. If you want to go to tournaments and get really good at this game, then by all
take
means,
it seriously and you can have a cool head
right
on your shoulders while playing, go for it. It's not for me.
No, if you're a casual Smash player and you're playing and maybe you're playing by yourself and you're like, oh, I've done a bunch of classic, I've played a little single player. Let me try online. Don't do that. You're not gonna have
It's not
fun.
worth
I
it.
promise you won't have fun.
Honestly, that's why I've never like. I remember like one because the internet at my house isn't that great, so I always like end up dropping. But there was one time this is random, but like I played Injustice 2 once, and there was like a trophy for online matches. So I was like, let me at least try one, and like it was just
God.
it was just an embarrassment. Like it was just so bad.
There's a possibility that was me
No,
beating the shit out of you.
No, I think it was Brainiac or like Dark Side. I don't know, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was just bad.
Yeah.
And then like just from like hearing my brother, like he doesn't play Smash online, but like he plays like a lot of other stuff online.
Yeah.
Just like hearing him like yell and scream, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm more of a single player person. So
Yeah, I don't tend to get mad about stuff like that, but I definitely got mad this week.
Oh yeah, no, same here. I don't take video games seriously, but like I don't know, that something got to me
Yeah.
playing these people.
I think, and I'll admit to this. I think part of it too is like, I'm not just trying to have fun. I'm trying to get better for a thing
Right.
I'm doing.
Right.
So yeah,
No,
So there was
that's true.
there was. I will give the game this credit. There was a little bit of added pressure on my part to, and it was kind of the thing of like every time I just got the ever living shit beat out of me, and it's like a 30-second match and they totally destroy me. I'm just like, this is a waste of time because this match didn't help me get better at Smash
Right.
Brothers.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were definitely I definitely saw improvement in myself over the week, which is cool.
Oh yeah, and I saw improvement in you over
Thank
the
you.
week.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of your match, I was paying attention to some of the recordings.
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
taking. But I would say we both held our own as best we could.
I did learn that this is a very specific strategy, but if Pikachu is trying to get back on the stage, if they're off stage and they do the charge forward thing,
Yeah.
if you hit him with an arrow, that stop straight and just fall flat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I figured
cool.
that out by accident. So that was pretty cool. Don't know how well I'm going to be. Not that I'm going to fucking play this game anymore after this in this way. But I don't know how good I would be at doing that on purpose.
Right.
But I definitely did it by accident. It was like, oh, interesting.
That's cool.
And of course, that wasn't an instant loss because they just quick attacked their like thing that they do.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was your week, Pauline?
Yeah.
I haven't really been playing video games just because like I've been trying to focus on like wedding stuff, so I'm like on my computer as opposed to like my Switch or my PS4. I did, however, find like just going through YouTube, I found a random like game that I will pretty much really enjoy once it comes to Switch.
Okay.
It's called Storyteller.
I've never heard of it.
It's a puzzle game where like you're given like the characters and the setting and a couple of like story mechanics, and your goal is to match, and they'll give you a title. The goal is to use those characters and like stuff that you're given it to match the title. So like say it's like say the title is a terrible tragedy, and then they give you like a man, a woman, and then they give you like a wedding scene, and then they give you like a grave scene. So and how many sorry.
You're good. Are you okay?
Yeah. And however many panels they give you, you have to tell the story. So like if it's like a terrible tragedy and it's 2 panels, that you can do like the man and the woman get married, but then all of a sudden the woman dies and the man is sad. So that will give you a check mark.
So I'm looking at it right now. I have seen this game for sure.
Mhm.
Probably in so you said it's coming to Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Switch and Steam, yeah.
Interesting. Seeing it definitely makes it look more. So
Yeah.
it's like comic panels and yeah. Is that not it?
Yeah, there's a better version of it. Let me just
Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah, it seems like it's like comic panels that you like fit different like nodes.
That's
Yep.
cool.
That sounds cool.
It's Mad Libs, the video game.
Essentially.
Essentially, yeah, but you have
But
you
you
have
have,
like
like-
a limited word bank.
Yeah.
But the word bank is like concepts, it looks like.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, it's like the same thing except different. That's weird.
I just like the art style of this game.
Yeah, the
plus,
art
plus
style of
it's
this
really
one's
cute.
definitely better. Yeah, it makes it look more intricate. That's cool.
I also I saw somebody playing the demo of it, and I was like, oh, I'll definitely get this game once it actually releases. And then the same guy was playing another game called like Potion Master, which I was also interested in checking out, but I didn't get a chance to view like the entire video. So other than that, like I honestly haven't really been playing video games at all.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
So yeah.
I just want to commend you for the level of restraint that you've shown
I know.
so far in this podcast.
We talked about her week, and I expected that to be the first thing.
So, yeah, you want to get into the news?
Yeah, Source and Smash Mother.
Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, they announced the last Smash Bros. Character. It is, in fact, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Pauline, take it away.
Quick story. So, like, the day you texted me that, like, I had just gotten back from a night shift, so, of course, I was, like, asleep.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, I wake up at noon, and I'm, like, all of a sudden, like, I wake up at noon, and then I check my phone, and all of a sudden, I see my brother texting me, which he doesn't really do, and all of a sudden, it's, like, I open up the text messages, and it's, like, Pauline. Look who's a Smash character. I'm like, oh my god, it has to be Sora, because like me and my brother were like talking about it, and then I saw you texted me, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh yeah, I just want to be the first to say Sora's in Smash.
Yeah, did I really say that? Yeah, I
Yeah.
texted you right away. I needed to be the first person to tell you.
And then like I just want to be like, okay, Jimmy, like you guys wouldn't like mess with me on that, but then I just had to make sure. So I went onto YouTube and I saw like I looked up Super Smash Bros. And there it is, like
Yeah.
the trailer for Sora, and I was thinking to myself as I'm watching the trailer, I was like, you just had to believe it. Anything was possible.
Such a weird. Did you watch the whole trailer?
Yeah.
Such a weird trailer. It really doesn't look like it's going to be
No,
Sora
you
until the
know-
second that it is.
Yeah, you know what I
Hmm.
was like, because I had been like trying to like imagine like what a trailer for him would be. Like I had like going back to when like what was it? Like I was like kind of thinking like, you know how the Wii U announcements were kind of like cinematic almost.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking that they would gather like all the Fire Emblem characters because they'll fight with swords and like all the last part is like Chrome like is on the ground or like Martha's on the ground. And he's like, who is this warrior? And then all of a sudden you see Sora's foot like just step out and like it's him.
No, the
like,
trailer they released kind of made it seem like this was the goal the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if you saw any of those videos about the lyrics to the song, but like the Smash Brothers song lyrics like make more sense now.
Right.
Now that Sora's a fighter, it's interesting. It's really crazy.
I mean, it makes sense because like it's like the campaign is called World of Light, and that's what he's all about. And then I watched the what's it called?
Breakdown.
Yeah, the breakdown of his character. And can I say like just from the very beginning, he would have been he's a perfect character for Smash Bros. Just because he has all the moves. Like even without Donald and Goofy, like I was just picturing him like without like everything that they said. Like I was picturing from the very beginning because he has all this. He has like the 3 main spells, Firaga, Blizzaga, and Thanaga. He has the Keyblade, obviously, and his combos like are legit, like exactly how he does it in the original game.
Yeah.
And then what else? I was actually surprised about his final smash because like I was thinking that it would be Ragnarok because that's like what he's mostly known for.
Yeah, the final smash is kind of lame, and I think that's Donald and Goofy's fault for them not being in the game.
I mean, like honestly, they couldn't. I don't mind them not being in the game because there's no way that Disney would have let them be in the game.
But the Mickey Mouse logo's in the game.
True. I mean, like they probably would have been. Oh, you know what? Like, do you remember in Kingdom Hearts where like they showed Mickey for like 1 second, but like it's just his silhouette. I think that's why they were able to get away with it. But
I really thought this whole time since I was a middle schooler, I thought if they added Sora to Smash Brothers, I thought for sure they would give him Strike Raid. But they did not.
I'm glad that they did Sonic Blade though, because that's also another one of his, popular moves.
Yeah, as much as you and I, Chris, have been talking about how all the DLC fighters are like super intricate and overly developed, seems like Sora's pretty standard Smash
That's good.
character.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have one character that's not super OP compared to any of the classic characters.
Right. I think the only thing that like sets him apart from everybody is that like he's a lot lighter than most of the characters because like he weighs less than Isabella, and that's saying something.
Interesting.
I love the stage that they gave him. Like I was originally thinking Twilight Town, but then looking at like Hollow Bastion and like the Dark to the Heart, like I was shocked that they did that.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this is gorgeous. Like I wouldn't change anything about it.
I'm glad that they pulled from Kingdom Hearts only entirely for Chris's sake.
Right.
Because that's the only one he's played, and Chris literally
I nailed it.
He literally in the trailer he was like, it's not going to be from 1. I was like, no, it is.
No, it
and
is.
then I got the stage.
Yeah.
Before they even showed off that was the stage, when he
Yeah.
was on it, I was like, oh, I know where that is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Totally.
And then all the variations, like I'm so glad that they did those because like most of them are from 2, which you haven't seen yet.
Right.
But
I
would like to play that on this.
We'll get there. We'll
get there.
We'll
get there.
But like just
we gotta trudge through Chain of Memories first.
I'm so glad that they like because he had a ton of outfits from the to
Yeah.
choose from, and like
but the thing is, like, I think because of the Disney shackles that he like couldn't have been in the Nightmare Before Christmas costume.
I'm surprised
you know?
that they let him into the Timeless River.
Yeah,
outfit.
that is specific
Because
isn't it?
that's Disney.
Yeah.
So maybe that plus the Mickey logo was enough. Where like Disney was like, okay, that's all we can give you.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but like still,
and they did have to add Disney's names to the ever-growing list of copyright holders. Right there next to Mojang, the people who made Minecraft, which is hilarious.
Right. I love the fact that they also included music from. Oh, and I also learned that if you have a Melody of Memories on your save data, you get the swing version of Dearly Beloved. Which
I hope there's a way to get that otherwise, because if not, then I'm gonna have every song in the game except that one.
Well, maybe it's like when he first releases, and then like you can unlock
Maybe.
it. I have no idea.
I would pay $1 or $2 or whatever for that if
Right.
that's how they want to do it. Yeah, I thought we were past stuff. And Nintendo loves doing that stuff, but I thought we were past it, but I guess
Right.
not.
What else?
Get it all out.
No, and it's cool because you and I weren't like arguing about this, but
Right.
you were very much team Christ. I wish it could happen, and I
Yeah.
was team. I'm there with you. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
And then it did happen.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy to be proved wrong, just like I was with Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Like I
And
said back
Steve
then.
from Minecraft.
And
Steve.
and my buddy Steve and Alex and Zombie and Enderman from Minecraft. But no, I wish it didn't leak. It kind of sucks that the last Smash Brothers character leaked like 2 days before it, and that was
Really?
basically the
Yeah.
only one that leaked.
Can I say a few words
About Sora?
in loving memory of the
Oh,
hope
yeah.
God.
and
Go
dream
for it.
and light at the end of the tunnel that is Waluigi being in Smash Brothers? As we lay you to rest Waluigi's possibility of being in Smash Brothers, I just want to say, from the very first DLC character, I never gave up hope until now. Here we are, putting the theory to rest, and I'll never speak of it again on this channel till the next Smash Brothers game.
Well,
comes
yeah.
out
Here's
Well,
the
is there
here's,
2042.
Is there
here's
even-
what happened.
Is there even gonna be next? Smash
Yeah.
Brothers
So here's
game?
what I'll say.
Oh, I
about-
just date dropped when the next Smash
Oh,
Brothers
did
was
you? I
coming
missed
out.
it.
I said I won't say anything until the next Smash Bros. Game that comes out in 2042.
Oh.
Well, yeah. See, here's what I'll say about Waluigi. This probably isn't the last Smash Brothers game because they make a lot of money on
Yes.
this,
Yeah, they do.
on this video game. I'm not gonna lie, I was also sitting here like, that would be cool. I was never team like it's gonna happen because I really didn't think it would. I was of course hoping it would, but I really didn't think it would, just solely based on the fact that it came time for an ARMS character and they did not Springman, and then it came time for a Xenoblade character and they did not Rex. It's like, if it's an assist trophy or a costume, it can't be a...
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the
Yeah.
and Waluigi isn't Waluigi already an assist trophy?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, but I am and will always be in team. I would love if that happened. But this is what is exciting about Smash Brothers. Like a week after Sora comes out, speculation is going to take a turn from who's the next character going to be to will there be another Smash
Right.
Brothers game.
Like, how do you even top this game? Like,
You
there's,
can't.
There's no way.
He literally said that a game like this won't happen again. I think if we get another Smash Brothers game, I think it's going to be a different developer, and I'm sure Sakurai will be involved, but I
Right.
don't think he wants to do this again. And I honestly, this is my big brain prediction. I think we're going to get a spin-off. I really do think we're going to get, if it's not Smash Brothers Kart, then maybe it's like Smash Brothers Tennis or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Right.
we're going to get a spin-off ass Smash Brothers game. I wouldn't even mind an RPG in the world of Smash Brothers
Right.
where your party members are all these different Nintendo characters, but it's like not a fighting game. Like, I don't know. I am post Ultimate ready for some sort of weird Smash Brothers spin-off. And I don't know if that's on the table. I don't know if they don't want to mess with the formula because they are worried about losing money or whatever. I don't know how 2021 Nintendo thinks. I had a pretty good idea about 2013 Nintendo thinks, but 2021 Nintendo's the
Different animal.
Wild
Yeah.
West
Yeah.
of video games, and it's most of the time for good, but sometimes can get a little hairy. So,
All I can really say is, Sakurai-san, please take a break.
oh yeah.
You deserve it.
Also, that if Sakurai has to be in the next Smash Brothers game, take as long as you
Take as
want.
long-
I don't
Honestly,
care.
like, I don't like if. I mean, like you said, like, this probably isn't the last Smash Brothers game because they make a lot of money out of this. But if this is the last Smash Brothers game for a while, then I'm satisfied. Like,
Oh
there's-
yeah, yeah.
Even if Sora
Yeah.
wasn't the last character, like, it's still a really good, like, ever expanding game. So
Right. Yeah. So with the announcement of Sora in Smash Brothers came the announcement that every Kingdom Hearts game is coming to Switch, but it's going to be the cloud version.
Right.
which is very odd because most of them are PS2 games. I understand why 3 has to be the cloud version, but I don't understand why the
it's
HD remixes have
so
to.
it's 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and then 3.
Yeah.
Those weren't originally designed for PS2. Those were designed for like PS3 and up. But just because like in Japan there was like one, and then there's like there's Kingdom Hearts Final. There's Kingdom Hearts, and then there's Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and then there's like the other games.
Yeah.
So like for those, it's like they just combine, like they just make a package of all the games.
Right.
So like
I still think those
yeah.
games though should be able to run natively on a Switch.
Right.
And I don't know why they wouldn't.
I honestly don't know, but I don't know.
But Kingdom Hearts coming to Switch in a major way.
Right.
Because currently there was 1 out of 13, and now all 13 are going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like. So there was the announcement of a brand new Pokemon as part of Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's a new what is that fucking Pokemon called? There's a new Scyther evolution.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, so it's called Cleavor, and its hands are axes, and it's going to be Bug Rock, and it's going to be part of Pokemon Legends Arceus, which we just found out like yesterday is not as open world as we thought it would be. It's going to be way similar to Monster Hunter. You're going to have like a hub world, and then there's like an open area where you can go fight Pokemon. But it's not Breath of the Wild. It's more Monster Hunter like I was expecting. A lot of people are mad about that. They have to get over it because it's a spin-off game.
Right.
And we're getting what looks to be a really cool mainline Pokemon game like a couple months prior to that.
Is that Brilliant Diamond?
Yeah. It's looking really good. So we're going to talk about this later in the releases, obviously. But what is this game called? Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is out. And I'll talk about it. How I've been playing it a little. I didn't want to move too much of my focus away from Smash Brothers this week. But I'll talk about that a bit later. But there was a leak. This is a potential leak. This is not a confirmed leak. Sometimes leaks are like, no, this is it. But this one is a data miner rumor. And this is a leak for all the DLC characters that will be coming to this game. So.
Oh, yeah.
According to this leak, it's not a list, it's a paragraph, so I'm going to have to look around. But apparently, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Plankton from SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron,
SpongeBob and Mario and Sandy already announced, right?
SpongeBob and Patrick. You said Mario.
You said Mario.
SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy.
Yeah,
Mario.
they're in the game.
What if Mario was in it?
That'd be crazy
That'd be
because this is a
insane.
PlayStation game. Tommy
Sorry.
Pickles from Rugrats. Don't know how I feel about that. He's an infant.
baby.
He is a baby.
Avatar's Zuko.
Oh wow.
Vlad from Danny Phantom.
Oh nice.
His like uncle or whatever.
Okay.
Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
And then the other two, they were down here. Yeah, the other two, one of them makes quite literally no sense, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to believe this leak. One of them's Shredder from TMNT, and one of them's Garfield, the cat
What?
from Garfield.
He's not
He's not.
Nintendo?
He's not Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
What is wrong with
I
you?
don't know. I don't know. No, you're good though. I don't think he's like. Can I tell you that if I know that Garfield's never been on Nickelodeon? Absolutely not. But I'm pretty sure he's not Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Also, if you notice something about that list, fuck the Fairly Odd Parents, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought at first, like, maybe they're separating themselves from Butch Hartman, but Danny Phantom's in the game,
Yeah.
so clearly that's not it.
Right.
So I don't know what that's about, if this leak is to be true. Because they did confirm 2 DLC fighters, but this leak obviously has like 9 or 10 or however many I just mentioned. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. If those characters are the actual ones, that's a good lineup. I like that lineup. I am a little upset about no Fairly Odd Parents, because there's a couple different cartoons that didn't make it, like Angry Beavers and stuff. But like, I feel like Timmy Turner is like the Fairly
Oh,
Odd
yeah.
Parents is like one of the big ones.
Yep. Agreed.
Let me navigate back to my.
Are you
thing.
braiding your hair?
A little.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it for news. Let's go over the releases real quick, and then we'll get to our segment.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
can I just mention
Oh yeah.
Animal Crossing? Brewster's coming home.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll find out more about that. Actually, when does this
They said
podcast goes out
they said
tomorrow?
they said in October, but I can't remember like when.
Yeah, it's gonna be the end of this week, October
17th.
15th, I
Okay.
believe.
My friend Mona is like super duper excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited to play Animal Crossing because I haven't in months,
Yeah.
and I would love for, especially in time for Halloween, I would love an
yeah.
excuse for me to play that again.
Mhm.
Because right now I don't have one. So let me run through these real quick. October 5th saw the release of Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls and Alan Wake Remastered. I have played Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls. Like I was telling you yesterday, not on a podcast or anything, it could use some work. The fighting is good. It's not as good as Smash Brothers, but the fighting is good. It's solid. It's a solid fighter. The presentation is lacking a little. It seems like they hyper-focused on the fighting and they forgot to make like the menus good
Right.
and the
Oh.
music
Right.
and stuff like that. The biggest oversight that I didn't even notice, someone pointed out to me, is that the names of the characters aren't on the character select screen.
Oh.
Just their pictures. So it's not until you hit go that and the announcer's like, this person versus this person, do you find out who you're playing as if you're like not a fan of Nickelodeon. Which it could be argued, why are you playing this game then? But
Right.
it would be cool if the name... It's not that hard to put the names on the thing. In October 5th, my bad, saw the release of Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. This game I will play, just haven't yet. Super excited for it. Not a remake. Brand new Monkey Ball game like the old ones. October 7th saw the release of Far Cry 6. Word on the street is that it's dookie and
Oh,
no one
no.
likes it. And
Oh.
it seems like they put all their money into hiring, and I just learned that I've been pronouncing this name incorrectly, Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo.
Because he's in the game, he's in all the promotional materials. It seems like all their money went into hiring him.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
forgot to make a good Far Cry game. And then October 8th saw the release of Metroid Dread. The internet is up in arms about how hard Metroid Dread is, and it's just a bunch of babies who didn't play the original and don't like. There's half of the internet that's like it's too hard, and then the other half is like Metroid has always been this hard.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
like the series that like started this type of game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. This is exactly as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It's just Crash 4 over and over. Crash 4 all over again.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So time for our segment. Last time, I don't know if you listened to it. Last time I was with Emery, and we did do this segment. And we made a Norse mythology platformer
Oh, nice.
called The Trials of the Worthy, where you play as Magni, and you have to try and get the hammer.
Cool.
Nice.
And you find out at the end of the game that I almost didn't spoil it so you could play it. It's not real. You find out at the end of the game that, unbeknownst to you, Modi was also doing the trials, and he's the final boss, and then you get to play through the game as Modi.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Thor's in the game. Thor's not dead. It's just like we're
He's-
getting the trials out of the way now. Now that you're like teenagers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really well put together game. I can't wait for us to get toilet go-karts.
I mean, granted, we did make that. We did make a teeth open sandbox game.
That game rips. That game was good though.
2 fours?
Two
Two
floors. You're really expecting toilet to come up at some point.
Yeah.
All right, Pauline, pick a number 1 to 23.
14.
14. What did I do? 14. Hey, Pauline, pick another number. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I need a better system.
Let's do 17.
17.
No, wait, no, sorry, 16. I feel like I did 17 earlier.
We're gonna stick with 17
Okay.
because I think we've done 16.
Okay.
And then Chris, pick a number between 1 and 50.
49.
No, you've done that. That was dentist.
39.
30. Oh,
Oh no.
okay. No, it's not so much. I mean, this is
Uh-oh.
not going to be funny.
Oh.
It's just going to write itself. Number 17 was sports.
Oh.
And number 39 was horses.
Equestrianism.
I mean,
There are already games
3,
about
2,
that.
1. There is already a horse game. It's called horse racing.
It's already there's. When I was little, I literally played a game called Horses, and that's what you did.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
Let's do another one.
So-
no. No, I think
it's a
we got
racing
this.
game.
Okay. Well,
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
sports game.
Oh, it's a sports game. Okay.
yeah.
So like you'd
So
have
that
it's-
different.
really narrows it down because sports game there is no overworld. There's nothing you can do. It's just you play matches.
I mean, there could be an overworld. Some sports games.
Like would this be kind of like similar to Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, where like you choose, well, you have like a menu of like different events involving horses, like horse racing,
yeah, they do
jumping,
tricks and
Mm.
stuff.
horse tricks.
I think. Okay. Yeah. I think. Okay. So for this game, I think the single player, if you wish to do that, is going to be stuff like that. There's going to be
Right.
like a dressage mini game, and there's going to be like hurdle jumping and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think I think I like your idea. I think what I want is Rocket League, but with horses. Like I think the main appeal of this game is going to be the online, where we have like a dedicated sport, like with a ball or a net or a puck or something.
Yeah.
But you are on horses, or maybe you're not on a horse. Maybe
no,
you
there's
are
horse.
a horse.
No. There's horse
So polo.
croquets or something.
It's called polo.
No, but what I'm saying
polo.
is,
Polo's a thing.
what I'm saying is maybe it's not a human on a horse. Maybe it's just a horse.
I don't know. Hold on before we go down that route, because I was thinking there could be in overworld there could be a hub where you can like customize your horse
Mhm.
and you're the trainer and you like walk around. It's your
Or like if you do.
stall or whatever.
Or like if you
yeah.
do a multiplayer, then one person could be the trainer, the other person could be the horse.
that might get a little weird.
Mm.
Do
Yeah, I don't know about
think
that.
about
I don't
that
know.
one for a
I
bit.
mean,
How
if
would that
if it
work?
was for polo, then one person controls the horse.
Oh
and the
well,
other
I
person-
guess yeah. If we
Oh,
went that
okay,
route,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So like Mario Kart Double Dash style, like one person is
Driving
driving
the
the
other
horse,
one's
and
in
one
it.
person is not in control of. Okay,
Yeah.
that could work.
Yeah.
That could work too.
But I think in the hub, in the overworld, you decide which routes you want to go. You can get certain achievements for doing racing. You can get certain achievements for polo. You get certain achievements for the different tricks horses can do. And I think similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, I think the more you work with a single horse, the more in tune the
more
two of
bond,
you get
yeah.
in single player mode.
So yeah, and that could open up like you unlock a really cool horse that you want, like it's got flames or whatever, because it's a video game. So who
Right.
gives a shit?
Right.
So we make like a really cool horse. You want to play it, but its bond level is 1 because you
Right.
haven't played with it yet.
Right. And you can customize the horse and your outfits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think
more you play and stuff.
I think if we're gonna make a horse game, we're gonna have to do the very like regular horse game stuff of like taking care of your horse and
Yeah.
like bonding with
Oh,
them
yeah.
and
Like
stuff,
mini
and
games.
not
Especially if there's
just-
an overworld hub.
Right? Yeah. I'm thinking. I don't know if either of you played this, but I'm thinking Mario Baseball for the Wii, whatever that one was called.
I also want to
Uh,
get some Goose Game vibes in this. And hear me out when
some Untitled Goose Game. That
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
some vibes, not necessarily the goals of that game.
Right.
Actually, I have a better game to compare it to. The overworld in the Warriors PlayStation 2 game.
Okay.
It's-
There's an overworld.
It's Coney Island. And you
Okay.
can't leave. It's very small, but it's a very mini sandbox type thing. You can go wherever the hell you want in Coney
that's
Island.
right. And there is missions there, but if you accept a real mission, it's in a different load-in
Right,
level.
right.
Okay.
I think that's the type of overworld we have. I think because the Warriors have their hideout, their place,
Right.
and you can hang out in there, and there's things to do in there. I think that's the overworld we've been talking about thus far. I think you can go outside, and then it's just you fucking around on a horse in a city,
Okay.
like a couple of city blocks, and you can just like I feel like this is where
And there's like low-key like some missions
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
there.
yeah,
that's
but it's
how,
a city somewhere you would never see a horse.
Right. That's how Lego has been doing it
Oh,
for the
yeah.
past couple of years. The overworld will be like straight up like
Manhattan.
straight up like a couple blocks of Manhattan, and it's like the overworld is like there's almost more to do on the
Right.
Yeah.
overworld than in the individual levels, which are classic linear Lego levels.
And I know what horse trainers are thinking. You don't have horses in the city, but I think my idea is whenever you exit your property to go into the overworld, I think somehow you make it that like you drove into the city.
Okay.
I feel like this is like a whole like horse dedicated city. Like everybody's a trainer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I
We
was
could
thinking
also,
Mario in New Donk City. I think it's a normal ass city.
You want
but
a horse?
You're on a horse.
You want a horse out of place?
Yeah.
See, I think I do appreciate that. I think it would work a little better if we made like a fictional horse sport based
Like,
economy where it's like this is the sport horse city.
The horses game that I used to play took place in an academy. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Equestrian.
Equestrian?
Equestrian.
What is that?
That's the city.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. No, I think we could I think we could have like a Splatoon level fiction where it's like this whole the arms is a better example. Like the only thing they care about is the horse sport.
Okay.
So the town is like tailor-made around horses.
If we're gonna go that route, then forget the big city. I think the town is themed where you would find horses. I think you ride your horse off your property and you're in
And
town.
then you're in town. Yeah.
Maybe not Wild West exactly, but
No.
dirt
No.
roads and stuff like
No,
that.
I think a pseudo futuristic
New Hampshire.
town.
Like in New Hampshire.
yeah,
rural
like New Hampshire type
yeah.
of stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you said futuristic.
What I'm thinking is straight up just like a pseudo futuristic like Alita Battle Angel style town, but the main goal is horses. So like the there's a horse grooming shop, but the way it's set up is you ride your horse right into it. It's just like a town built around the fact that we have horse athletes or horseletes. Equestrians. Equestreletes. It's just not working, guys. I'm sorry. And we recognize that the horseletes are like the celebrities.
Right.
Yeah.
And as far as how the game is played, that's not our job, baby. It's all fake.
Right.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a ball and a puck and
If we made a
thing
video
probably.
essay about it, maybe we'd get into that.
Maybe, but that's not this. This is just podcasts.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. What is the name of our game?
Equestelites.
It's just bad, is what it
Yeah.
is.
Equestrian.
Equestrian is the name of the
The town.
town.
Yeah.
FIFA horse.
FIFA. Well, yeah, we could just do FIFA horse. We could just call it Rocket League with horses. I'm not opposed to just ripping that brand entirely.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's the name of our game.
No,
Or
no.
we
I
finally
think
made.
Or instead of
EA Horse. It's in the game.
or
It's in the main.
It's in the main. Ooh, look EA Horse.
We
It's in the
can't.
main.
What sucks is we can't call our game EA. I mean, why not?
no
Right?
EQ horse because equestrian. I don't know.
EQ Horse. It's in the main.
I mean, it fits the, like
Yeah.
the cadence.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I
No,
don't
we
think
can
we're
keep
gonna
thinking.
do
We can keep
Yeah.
thinking. Horsetown, USA.
that.
No.
Is I'm gonna say no to that one. What is our? I feel like if we come up with a name for our fictional horse sport, then there it is.
Well, I don't think we have a fictional horse sport. I think it's all real horse
It's all real
sports.
horses. All real horse sports. Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay? I see.
We have racing, we have polo, we have horse tricks. It's all real stuff.
Hurdles, jumping.
So it's okay. So it's all okay. That's where I was getting lost. So it's all real.
Yeah,
It's-
except the overworld, you can have a lot of fun.
Right,
You
right,
can do
right,
some
right.
Crazy shit.
But okay. But when it comes time to jump online and play a match, it's gonna be a horse themed
Yeah.
event. Okay. Then why don't we just fall in line with the success of a popular Netflix show? Why don't we just call it Horse Game?
Horse game.
Horse game. That's it's on the nose.
Horses have noses.
Yeah.
They do.
They have long noses.
I don't know. I like EQ horse sits in the main.
That's definitely the best we've done so far.
Yeah.
I would not be mad
Behooved.
about that.
Horse wars.
Horse Wars is bad.
Yeah.
Horse Wars makes it sound like something else. I have a question about our game. So we're gonna have a mode where it's 2 players. You know, person on a horse. They have different controls. Do we have a pro mode where you play as a centaur and you
Ooh.
have to control both?
That'd be
That'd
crazy.
be nuts.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, cool. The end of my thing.
Equesta game.
Request a game.
I don't think the word equestrian is going to make it. I don't think there's a word to mix with that to make it sound
Just eQuest.
good. No, wait,
Equest-
isn't the name of the isn't eQuest the name of the Harry Potter the Daniel Radcliffe horse play? The controversial isn't that called? Do you know what I'm talking about? The play
No.
that Daniel Radcliffe did. It's like a famous play, but he had to get naked for it, and people were like, "Oh, Harry Potter's naked," but they didn't talk
I
about
have
the
no idea.
contents of the play.
I-
Never mind.
Equestrian Sportesian.
Why? You're going like a little too much. It feels like you're going like a little.
Or just do Equestrian Dreams, because this is probably going to be a really girly game.
First
Yeah,
of all,
you wanna-
nobody said that it had to be girly.
But if we
It
want to
could-
make money,
No. It can be Rocket League style horse games, and you can have like CGI flames coming off your horse and stuff. We can have all sorts of. We can have crazy DLC where we get Back to the Future and all that shit like Rocket League did.
Oh, speaking of, I didn't write this down because I totally forgot. But Rocket League just got more DLC. James Bond's Aston Martin is going to be in the
I
game.
did see that. Yeah.
It's fun. Rocket League doesn't really have, because it's all cars, so it doesn't have a
Yeah.
lot of room for tie-ins. But they got one of probably the most famous car in cinema.
One of them. I mean, you got the Back to the Future car too, which they got the Batmobile.
Batmobile is not in there.
No,
I
but
know
I'm just
that.
saying famous cars.
Yeah. Is this the first game that we make that we get in trouble with PETA?
No, because we're not.
I mean, yeah.
Misusing.
If we get in trouble,
Oh no,
with-
that doesn't matter. PETA, if you
Oh.
even look at an animal, they're mad about Animal Crossing. They get mad about everything.
Oh.
Well, I mean, then they probably hated Red Dead Redemption.
Probably.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, you deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, this game is fake.
Right.
So-
Right.
A questathon.
No. I keep saying Equestrian Dreams. Then there's a tagline underneath it.
Equestrian Dreams.
Making the
EQ
memes.
Sports. It's in the main.
Yeah, there we go.
Equestrian Dreams, EQ Sports, it's in the main.
That's too
There we
many.
go.
That's too many colons. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna type EQ Sports colon. It's in the main. And then that's gonna be the title of the video game. And then
And then
one
we end this podcast.
one or all three. No, absolutely not. No one would click on that. That's a bunch of nonsense words unless they have the context of the podcast. I have a feeling that one of the three of us throughout the week is going to come up with.
No, I came up with some bangers. You guys were just dicks about it.
I don't like the word. It's not your fault. It's the word equestrian's fault and how it won't portmanteau with any word. Yeah, okay, so hold on. We got horses and we got sports. Well, we got those out of the way in one, so that's good.
Trotters. I don't know.
Pauline
I'm
is
so-
gonna
I'm so
is gonna
sorry.
be continuing this endeavor for the end of time. So yeah, just if there's anything to take away from this podcast, just remember that Sora was the last character in Super Smash Brothers, possibly ever. And that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
October 18th, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's when Sora drops.
Oh yeah.
Monday, I think, is when October 18th is.
Mm-hmm.
So a week from when you're listening to this, I believe, is how that works.
I think the main focus of this podcast or the main lesson to be learned is believe
in your dreams.
believe in your dreams and they can come true.
What's that shit he says? It's like a distant dream is like a far off memory.
Hold on. A far off dream that's like a distant memory. No, a scattered dream that's like a distant. Oh my gosh.
Whatever that is, I'm gonna look it up. Put it at the title of this podcast.
Scattered dream that's like a far off memory. A far off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up, yours and mine.
Oh, there's more to it.
Yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 like forever, so.
But yeah, I think that'll do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else anyone wanted to say before we call it quits? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So thank you for listening. Tune in 2 weeks from now for another one. And tune in all the other stuff we do on this channel. And until next time, I've been Thunder.
Equestralings.
That's the best one so far. Not gonna lie.
And I'm Monsoon.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe.
Our channel is daily uploads from podcasts to video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to find us on Twitch and Patreon.
Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play intro is Sunny Bit by the same band.
Link to all these in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.